Oh, hi, welcome back or welcome to the Hangout with Kimani. If you're a first timer, before I start this video, kindly hit the subscribe button. It would really help me. So I'm actually dressed in like black and white because I came from church, presenting, and I was dancing. I dance. Yeah, I do dance. A lot of people don't know that actually. By the way, in class, in fact, we were talking like before the presentation, and it was like in class, people know me for speaking. That's part of the topic, anyways. But people know me for speaking, giving like these speeches like once in a while. People are making noise, like having the like you say, like keep quiet. So yes, I can be strict actually. I can be strict, and the point is, I'm not for speaking. So I tell people, like a few people know I dance. They haven't seen me dance. They just hear me saying I dance, but they've never seen me dance. So if you're my classmate and you're watching this, surprise, I know how to dance. I'll maybe one day, the opportunity comes. But for now, I've come here to give you tips on public speaking or speaking in public. So I know that speaking in public is terribly difficult for many people, especially people who have like stage fright or anxiety, and like you go and like heart attack, my friend, you're just there like, okay, everything has umepotea yote, your words hata jina umesahau, how do you walk, so would remind me like people like sometimes like tend to forget like everything, and I was going to say I get that, but I don't, because it's easy for me. But I want to help other people have that feeling that it's also easy for them. So number one, stage fright happens to the best of us. I have stage fright, not sometimes, all the times, because I'm always like confident. Well, unless it's in front of, if it's in front of people I know, like my classmates, if you tell me go speak in front of the class, I'll go and I'll speak and I'll be comfortable, because that has happened actually many times, and I even go without being told to speak. So, but like in church, like in front of my churchmates or in a random place, before like when I'm like when you're there like on standby, before like waiting to be called, it's scary. It's scary. You start sweating, your hands start shaking, your heartbeat gets fast. You can feel it get fast. It's like you're exercising. You start breathing fast. Like you get butterflies in your stomach. It's like I do not like that feeling, and it's very severe for a lot of people. So what I could advise for you is you start slowly by slowly speaking in front of the mirror to your pillows. Start by speaking to your pillows, because there's no way they can even criticize you. Like, what would they say? Like, what would a pillow say? I wish I had a dad joke for that. Oh my, that would have been so good. But they can't criticize you. Then if you have a pet, even better, like a cat or a dog, just like say sit. Then like if it's a dog, and then like you give it a treat for sitting, then you're like, okay, then you speak to it. There's not much you can do, like except distract you maybe. Or a cat, the cat probably won't care. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. It probably won't care, but like it's so much stuff. Then your family or a friend who will know you'll be serious. Because I know if I start speaking in front of some of my friends, I'll burst out laughing. Like I was like, have you ever just looked at your friend and you start laughing for no good reason? They're not even doing anything. You just you just like you're speaking, you see them and then you just start laughing. I don't know why that happens to me, but like for me that's just the way it works. So in front of a serious friend, or unless you don't have that problem, any friend can work, or your family. And you make sure that you have time, like even if it's just before dinner, you're like, you people have something to say. Did you know that 20% of people in the world can roll their eyes back to the head? Like, but that's a true fact. Like 20% of people can, like, I don't know how to do it because I'm not part of the 20%. So yeah, you just start like that, or you give a small speech like, hey, do you know corruption is bad? What is corruption, you ask? Then you start. It's so simple. And I know it might not seem like it, but if you really want to get into that public speaking field, or you just want to be more confident, then that is a good way to start small, and then you like go big. Second of all is start with an icebreaker. Works every time, well, most times, unless it's a tough crowd. When you go like, and you're like, okay, hello, okay, hi. How does the ocean say hi to the beach? It waved. Wow, tough crowd. So in a situation like that, then it's really just sad, but make the most out of it. Even if no one laughs at your joke, just like laugh at it yourself. It's like make yourself feel good. Like laugh at the joke yourself. And I always love to start with a joke because it's just, you know, it gives you that like boost when people laugh, when people interact with you. Like when it's afternoon, say like good morning, and wait for them to say good morning back, and just look at them like, or just like crack. Dad jokes are the best jokes because they are just like how do you arrange a space party? You plan it. Okay, it was funny. Come on. So just start with a joke. An icebreaker usually works, and it works very well. It helps you like feel better. Actually, it eases you up. Third of all is, I feel like maybe it's only for me, but when I start speaking, most of the tension goes away. Like, cause if I imagine that I'm in front of the church, like just before, maybe, you know, I'm waiting for the pastor like to finish speaking to like introduce me. That's when I'm in that like panic mood, you know. Everything gets lost. Everything. Even if I have notes, then I forget how to read because everything has disappeared. So at that point, when you start speaking, it, especially when you make a joke, because a joke is out of script. So as you make the joke, you can buy time and try to remember what you are saying before that. So like it's when you start speaking, most of the tension goes away, and you like kind of like get like, you know, engaged with the speaking, that you like forget to be anxious. But that is just my experience personally. Now another thing is this, I don't know whether it's for me, but the speeches that I don't prepare for are the ones I do best at. Well, actually not really. Like the ones that I prepare for like most effort, and the ones that I don't prepare for at all or very minimally. Like I know what I'm just saying, like I've been told I have a, like it's today and I'm told like Sunday I have a speech. That's what I'm going to prepare. I'm talking about it today, and I'm just told like Abi, like go talk. The person who's supposed to be speaking has gone. Like that is what I'm saying, not like Ati. I didn't prepare on purpose. I'm saying just like random impromptu speeches for me like are the best, because I don't have like the pressure of like thinking it all, the pressure of like of forgetting something and like beating myself up over it, like I forgot to say this, I forgot to say that. It's always just better like for me like just to like bam, it's time for you to speak. So another thing is, what I can say is, practice makes perfect. If you have like, you've been given like an opportunity, unless it's like the impromptu one, is you have a week, you have 2 days, you have a day. Practice, and please do not be monotonous. Make whatever speech you're giving enjoyable. Make it like, you know, you engage people. Because don't like make it a script, okay? Don't make it a script. You're going to forget. You're going to go off script. And most of the times, I just have points like mention this, and that's why like if you see like my Motivation Monday notes, there's usually like 2 points, and you're like, what? How? Then I have a whole video. It's because with those points I go off script, and then like I say stuff that I hadn't even planned to say. Like it just flows out naturally. So if you make a script, it's going to be monotonous, it's going to be boring, you're going to forget. And when you forget, since all you had was limited to the script, then like it's game over for you, because you're just gonna be like, it feels go like this. And that's why you shouldn't pollute. You see, another thing is that so that initial panic triggers more panic and more panic, because you had a script, and it's like, unless you're able to like make a quick save, then it's just not, it's not going to look good for you. And also, like, it's fun to engage the crowd. If you're making a script, add jokes. So we have like a quote: 100% recommend add jokes. Jokes are funny. Well, people don't laugh at my jokes, but no, they do actually. Yeah, well, I'd like to think that they're real laughs, but I hope I'm actually helping someone today. I also hope that you have enjoyed this video, because it has come to an end. But before I completely like cut it off, the most important thing is that you should consult God before you go. Before you go, ask God for confidence, ask God for the favor of men, ask God for, maybe people aren't laughing at your jokes because you didn't ask God to help them find your jokes funny. But my point is that if you go there and you know that you have God with you, you know that like you can imagine like God is there and is one listening to you. Imagine talking to him, like just make it like, you know, part of like an experience with him. You know, I feel like that should make it easier. And once again, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing. And if you didn't, just like scroll down below. You can exit full screen if you're not on full screen. Just scroll, hit the subscribe button. It will really help me a lot, and I really appreciate you guys, by the way. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.